Hello everyone, today I am explaining about the project online shopping. You can see the downloaded file of the project online shopping. Now let's copy this file. And let's paste it in local disk C in XAMPP folder. Inside that in htdocs. Let's paste this here. We can see the zipped file. Let's extract this file. This might take some time. Now we can see that the file has been extracted and we can see the folder online shopping. It includes database backup, that includes the database, and online shopping, it includes all the PHP files. Project report and includes the projects or document reports. Now from the online shopping student project, let's copy online shopping folder and paste it in htdocs. That is because by copying it into htdocs, we can directly execute the folder online shopping. Now let's start the XAMPP control panel. In that, Apache and MySQL servers, and we can see that Apache and MySQL servers are running. In the browser, type localhost phpMyAdmin. This is to open MySQL server. We can see the MySQL server here, and by clicking on new, we can create the database. The database name should be same as the database what we are going to import. Now let's import and click on choose file. And let's paste online shopping. Click on go. This might take some time. Now we can see that the file has been imported and we can see the online shopping database. It includes 9 tables. Now let's execute the project. To execute project, type localhost /online shopping. We can see our website, that is eShop or online shopping. It is aimed at developing online sales and inventory management system for a departmental store. In this web application, the company can sell products through online. This system can be used to store the details of the inventory, update the inventory based on the sale details. It can also produce receipts for sales, generate sales and inventory reports, etc. Online shopping website will use the internet as the sole method for selling goods to its customers. Admin is the one who manages the entire system and the customers and the suppliers. Now let's log in as admin. Admin can log in by mentioning login ID and password. We can see the admin dashboard as the admin logs in. Under admin profile, admin can update his profile, and in change password, admin can change the password by mentioning old, new and confirm password. In category, admin can add the various categories with category name and description. So in the category name, only the alphabets can be used. Admin can give any descriptions for the category name. Once the category is added, admin can view the category and he can also edit and delete it. Under subcategory, admin can add the subcategories by selecting the main category and then entering the subcategory name and the description about the subcategory. Once the subcategory is added, admin can view it, edit and delete it. Under view customers, here to view the customers, admin must enter his name, his customer ID and the email ID of the customer. By adding the customer name, customer ID and email ID of the customer and on clicking on search, admin can view the details of that particular customer. Admin can also edit and delete the details of the customer. Under view products, admin can view the various products. Admin can also view the particular products by selecting category, subcategory and the supplier. Under messages, admin can view the various messages and admin can also compose the message either to the supplier or to the customer. That is by entering the supplier or the customer and then from the supplier selecting the suppliers and from the customer selecting the customers and then mentioning the title and description, that is the message. On clicking on send message, the message will be sent to the particular supplier. Under add suppliers, here the admin can add the various suppliers, that is by mentioning company ID, company name, login ID, password, confirm password, logo, company address, country, state and contact number. On clicking on add supplier, the supplier details will be added. Under view suppliers, admin can view the various suppliers by selecting the company name. Here admin can also delete the suppliers. This is about the admin, and in reports admin can view the various sale details. This is about the admin login panel. Now let's log in as supplier. Supplier can log in by mentioning the email ID and password. As the supplier logs in, the supplier account can be viewed. Under supplier profile, the supplier can update their profile. Supplier can also change their password in change password by mentioning the old, new and confirm password. In add product, the supplier can add the product by selecting the category, subcategory, product name, product specification, the image of the product, warranty, price, discount and stock status, and deliver details, start and end date, and on clicking on add product, the product can be added and can be viewed in view products, and we can see the status as pending. Only once the admin confirms the product, only then the product will be available to view in the home page. Let's log in as admin. In view products, we can see the product added by the supplier. On clicking on approve, and selecting the status as approve, the product can be added to sale and we can see the status as approved. And we can also view the products in the web page. This is about the supplier. Now let's register as customer. To register the customer must mention their name, contact number, email address, password and confirm password. Once the customer has been registered successfully, they can log in by mentioning their email ID and password. Now we can see the customer account. Under my account, the customer can update their account, and in change password, customer can also change their password details. In products, customer can view the products and By clicking on detail, the customer can view the details of the product and can click on add to cart. And the customer can also add the quantity and then proceed to checkout. On clicking on confirm password, the order will be placed successfully. Under product orders, customer can view the orders made by them. Now let's log in as supplier. Supplier must log in by mentioning their email ID and password. Under reports, the supplier can view the purchase date and delivery date of the product. Let's log in as customer again. Under delivered products, after 5 days, the delivered product can be viewed, and in product orders, the delivery date can also be viewed. This is about the customer. This is about the project online shopping. Now let us log in as admin. In admin, under reports, all the purchases can also be viewed by the admin. This is about the project online shopping. Thank you for watching the video. For further queries, kindly visit our website.